Today, we're going to crack open a playbook that's, well, centuries old, but you'll see it's more relevant now than ever. We are diving into the secret strategies of Chanakya, not for conquering kingdoms, but for winning the single most important battle there is, the one for your own inner peace. Just think about it for a second. Has there ever been a time when someone just wrote you off? Made you feel small, completely overlooked what you bring to the table, and you just had to stand there and take it? Yeah, if that feeling sounds familiar, then you're in the right place. Because what we're about to get into is a kind of game. But it's a game where you don't need a loud voice or a sharp sword. Nope. All you need is your mind. It's all about strategy, perception, and a kind of quiet power. So that brings us to Chanakya's secret moves. We're going to master the game that nobody really talks about, and the key here, you gotta understand it's all psychological. It's not about physical confrontation. These are the strategies that work under the surface, the kind that can completely disarm someone without them ever seeing it coming. The foundation for all of this really rests on these four ideas. First, the real strategy is never the one you can see. What people see is just for show. Real power, true strength, comes from what you don't show. Your mind, that's your ultimate weapon. And maybe the most important one, your silence can be way more powerful than any angry words. And that leads us to your first and maybe most potent source of power, totally mastering the art of being underestimated. This is how you flip the script on anyone who tries to make you feel small. This is where the strategy just comes to life, you let them see you as simple, harmless, quiet, maybe even weak. But on the inside, you know the truth. You know you're a fire. You're a strategic thinker just patiently waiting for the perfect moment. You're not showing your cards. You're letting them completely misread the entire game. And that, right there, is your advantage. And that's the whole idea, isn't it? Being taken lightly isn't an insult. It's a strategic gift. It's the element of surprise. When they finally see what you're capable of, they won't just be surprised, they will be absolutely stunned. So who are we playing this game against, really? Well, it's not about making enemies. It's about recognizing the toxic people who are already in your life, the ones draining your energy and chipping away at your confidence. And let's be super clear about what a toxic person is. This isn't just someone having a bad day. No, this is someone who is a constant source of negativity. You spend time with them and you walk away feeling exhausted, questioning yourself, just completely drained. They are the real opponents in the fight for your inner peace. Okay, so how do you spot them? You gotta watch for these signs. They're the ones who can never seem to be happy for you because deep down, they're jealous. But they're thrilled when you stumble. They are masters at using guilt to manipulate you. They try to control your choices, and they often hide all of this behind a mask of sweet, flattering words. And the impact? It's huge. Just look at this breakdown. The biggest hit is to your energy, a whopping 40%. Then they go after your confidence, and slowly they plant these seeds of self-doubt. It really is like a slow-acting poison that just wears you down over time. Okay, we've identified the problem. Now what's the solution? Let's get into the countermoves. This is exactly how you start to reclaim your power and protect that precious mental peace. Here's your 4-step plan. It's simple, but it's powerful. 1, you have to clearly recognize who these people are. 2, create emotional distance. You don't always have to cut them out of your life, but you must stop investing your emotions in them. 3, and this is so important, stop blaming yourself. Their behavior is their issue, not a reflection of your worth. And finally, 4, take your power back. Make a conscious decision that they no longer get to control how you feel. Please let this one sink in. Toxic people will often call you selfish when you start setting boundaries. They want you to feel guilty. But you have to remember this. Protecting your self-respect, your mental health, that's not selfish. It's a non-negotiable strategy for survival. So here's the absolute game changer. A toxic person's power, it isn't their own. They borrow it from you. Think about it. They feed on your reactions. They get stronger with your guilt. They thrive on your attention. The second you cut those things off, you cut off their power supply, and they become totally helpless. And this all leads us to the end game. So what does it actually mean to win this game? It's probably not what you're thinking. The true victory here isn't about defeating them, or getting revenge, or proving them wrong. The real win, the ultimate prize, is achieving a state of inner peace so unshakable that their words and actions just can't touch you anymore. That, my friends, is real power. And, sometimes achieving that peace means choosing to be alone. Don't ever be afraid of being by yourself. Be afraid of being with people who make you feel alone. Being on your own is 1,000 times better than being surrounded by the wrong company. So I'll just leave you with this final thought. Your life is yours to build. You were not put here on this earth to just absorb the negativity and poison from other people. The strategies are right here. The playbook is open. So the only question left is, are you ready to make your move? Are you ready to take your power back?